Hi, good afternoon, good evening, and good morning to all those who are coming for this session on Google Educator Group APAC. This time, this is online, and welcome you all to this session on Google Drawings. Hi, I am Mohammad Afzal. I am ICT Director or IT Director, Oxford School, India. This group is actually an NGO. We are having multiple institutions with the schools and colleges all around India, and there are also some institutions in Dubai, UAE. So let's get into business. Google Drawings is one of the Google tools in the Google for Education tool set, which is a very wonderful tool, but very rarely used or unheard of by many educators that I have interacted with. This is a wonderful tool, let me tell you that. I will show you why I am making all these statements. Okay, so let's dive deep. Okay, Drawings by Google was launched in April 2010 as a small tool inside Google Docs, and then it appeared in Google Slides. Soon Google released their own app version which you can install in Google Chrome browser. This tool can be accessed by typing drawings.google.com. I would request all my viewers to just type drawings.google.com so that you can also try out whatever tips that I am sharing today with and have that experience. So first tip of the day, one of the main difficulty that many mathematics related teachers have discussed is the difficulty in importing charts into Google Docs and Google Slides. Charts or diagrams like those in mathematics where you are having multiple angles and all. So let me show you what I am specifically meaning here. Okay, this I just composed a few demo slides so that we can discuss it very easily. So this is one diagram that teachers find difficult to draw themselves, especially regarding this angle. So I will just show you how easy it is to make it in Google Drawings. I'm just putting it aside. Go for this line tool, click on it, click on the screen so that you will get one line here. You can just press shift so that the proportions are not changed. Okay, then I am drawing one more line, this time a horizontal line where I am pressing the shift button so that I can retain that horizontal position. Now I go and change that thickness to 3px so that it's very visible. And I have drawn another line. And I just extended it on both sides. Now I want arrows to be on the both sides so that it represents a line, okay, not a line segment. So I will just go here. You are having the option of having ending arrows that you can put in the line. So I put it one side, on the other side also I am putting. Now for this also I am just repeating the same thing. Okay, so I got a cross section of two lines. Now I want to mark the angle between them. Now this is one of the difficult thing that teachers have discussed with me. So it's very easy. Just go into this insert and go for shapes. Here you can see there is a shape again, and then there is a tool called pi. Click on it, and you just have to click it again in this canvas. So it appeared here. Now you remove the filling by selecting it and going into the color filler and make it transparent. Again, line thickness, I am changing it to 3. Now I got a pie diagram on my screen. I just have to put it on the corner or where the intersection is. To make things very clear, or to zoom into that position, there is a zoom option in the screen, or the pro tip, click Control Alt and plus button so that you can zoom in to that position. If you use Control and plus, the whole tool set also gets zoomed in, and you will find it difficult to navigate and work with it. So the zoom option is Control Alt and plus button. Okay, once I have zoomed it enough, I just put I just pointed this corner to the exact intersection of the lines. Now comes the magic. I just have to click on that yellow button that you can see, and I just pull it to the line that I want to mark. Again, there is a yellow button over here. Just click on that, and boom, you got an arch of a circle which can represent an angle between two intersections. If you want to make it bigger or smaller, another pro tip, press on Shift and Control together and then resize it so that the center doesn't change. Okay, so zooming out, it looks like this. So I have, as I did earlier, I'm just pulling all these things which I have marked earlier into the workspace. I will delete the ones that I just drew. Okay, so this is as simple as you see. Okay, now let's go to the next tip. Tip number 2, create vector from images. What is a vector? Vector is something where it is represented by dots. So vector, you may have already know about the difference between PNG or JPEG images and SVG images or Flash, where as long as you zoom in, it will not pixelate. It will still maintain its curvature, and it will not pixelate in vector images. So Google Drawings is actually a vector editing tool. So how to create vectors from images? Why to do that? Okay, let me show you. Consider that you want a map of the state of Georgia, for example, and you just have to use Google Drawings and insert the image. Okay, I'm just opening it up from my drive. It's already uploaded into my drive. So I just inserted that. Okay, here is a map of Georgia, the state of Georgia. Now, in the lines tool, if you look, you have an option called polyline. Go into polyline, click on the corners of the image that you want to make the vector image of. So go ahead, click through the borders. If you zoom in and take your own time, you can be accurate as much as possible. Here I am just making it rough because I don't have time. Okay, make sure that you click only once, because if you click twice, then that line will get completed, and then you cannot go ahead and make a complete image out of that. So I just clicked enough. Now I will just give a double click. Okay, so my image is made. Now I will select this tool. I will remove the picture out of it. So I got the vector outline of the Georgia, the state of Georgia. Now what I have to do is, there are some markings that are unnecessary. I just removed it. Okay, so selected that complete area, and then fill it with whatever color you want. Yes. So here I can see that there is a unfilled area. Don't worry. You can just double click on this. Again, make sure the polyfill works for you. Small adjustment, and you got the vector diagram of the map. Okay, so you can ask your students to mark the places in the map and ask them for some other activities also. You can also change the color. You can use this for importing into Google Docs or Google Slides, Jamboard or whatever. Okay. So this is tip number 2. You can create vector images out of normal images using outlining, using the tool called polyline. Now tip number 3, the most often used thing for Google Drawings is flowcharts. Most of you might be already knowing about it. You can draw a flowchart in Google Drawings. For this, you have to first go to Insert and select the shape that you want. I'm just taking a process button. Just click on the screen. Okay, it's automatically filled with one color. You can change the inside color to whatever color you want. Then you can type it, and you can make boxes like this, which you can arrange for making flowcharts. Now the tip is how to connect that. Okay, so again I will use the tool line, and then I can see that the points in the selected elements where the connection can be done is highlighted. So you just click on that and put it into the other side. Okay, let's do it again. Click on one side and connect it to the other one. You can always change the thickness of the line so that it's very obvious. Now you found that the lines are looking different. I will just make all lines 3px width. Okay, so you want to align them into the straight line. Here comes the tip. There is an option for align where you can use it to align in the center, and everything aligns to the center. And the great thing about Google Drawings is whenever you shift an element, you get gates on aligning it with other elements. Like you can see that now the green line actually shows that it is equidistant from the other object also. So you can correctly put it there. Now when I put there, in the current position, it shows that everything is aligned in center rightly, so I can just put it over there. So this is a beautiful feature in Google Drawings. So this is flowchart. I hope you are very familiar with this. Now another feature that is very less used is using diagrams. Now Google Drawing comes with a lot of inbuilt diagrams for infographics. You are having something called a grid, which looks like this. There are multiple color, multiple options like this. You can put it for statistics or number, any math, science, elementary classes, wherever you want, you can show these percentage wise, or you can print some flyers for the school or whatever. All these comes inbuilt, and you can actually change the number of elements that are there. Okay, so you can delete this. I am importing an element with 5. Okay, so you can go ahead and edit it here itself. So these all comes pre-built. This is just grid. Now I will show you the other options. Here you want to draw a hierarchy. Okay, so it's all connected already. You just have to fill in whatever you want. You can add more if you want to just add more. Like I will just show you how to do that. Just copying it and pasting it again. Put there. I just want this line, one more line to be drawn. I'm copying it, pasting it. Okay, I'm pulling this back to the main one. It's a bit tricky sometimes, but get the work done. Okay, so this is how you can utilize the inbuilt diagram features in Google Drawings. So the next tip number 4, cropping and masking images. Now this one will be very useful for elementary classes where children want to make caricatures or cartoons or memes or whatever they want from images that they download from internet or from their own computer. So I will just insert one image from my drive. Or I will just download it from internet. Select an image, insert. Okay, you can make it bigger. Now I just want this puppy to think about its food, the bone. Okay, so this image already I imported to Google Drive. So I'm just going to this crop icon where there is a mask option. I will go here, select call out, and will make that dream thing coming up. Okay, then I can select the border and put some color to that. Okay, so it looks like the dog actually thinks about bond or food. Now this is one way of doing it. The other way is how to mask an image. So I have just already made it for easiness. Okay, this is an image that I already downloaded. This is an image that I already downloaded. Now, to remove the background without using something like Photoshop, what we can do is we can use the same polyline tool that we tried to get that map vector image. We can use the same polyline and mark the outside of the picture. Okay, now I am going directly in and selecting the outline of the puppy. The more time you spend in selecting the points, the better the masking will be. I'm in a hurry, so just getting my work done. Okay, so I just made a vector around the image, and then I am putting white color. Okay, so to make these things together, I am selecting both by clicking Control and selecting both images and going to arrange and select the option group, so that both has become a single image now. There is a border issue now. There is a border color that we can see. So I will go back and select the image, make the border transparent so that it is no longer visible. I will select everything together, and then again I will group it so that I can resize it at any time and put it anywhere. So this is an easy way by which you can mask the outside of the image and make visible just whatever you want to show. Whenever this can be done perfectly or better with tools like Photoshop, but with Google Drawings, you can, if you are not having this special tools, then you can directly go into Google Drawings and get things done. Okay, now the tip number 5, distribution of elements. Now what does that mean? See, these are some boxes that I just draw out of this insert image, insert shape option. Okay, I'm having 3D shapes also here, so I just draw one more box. I'm okay, and I am giving it a color. Okay, now to align them, I just have to use draw it. Okay, what if I am having a lot of items to arrange? There is an easy way to do that. Just select items and then go to tools, sorry, arrange, and then go for arrange and center. It will center each element. But again, the distribution between the elements are not right. So again, go to arrange. There is a distribute option where you can select vertical or horizontal. I'm selecting vertical, and every element is now aligned or distributed rightly. Similarly, I am doing here. I just delete this so that we can see multiple shapes, how multiple shapes interact. Okay. Again, go to align, center, and then go for distribute horizontally. Sorry, vertically. Now it's having some issue with the other image, other boxes. So I'm just taking it off. Okay, now it works well. Also, you can use the group option to handle items that you don't want to mess around with. So I will just group it all together, and then I can resize them together. And again, I can bring in the other part that I had just moved out. Do the same thing here. Okay. So all these are very good features in Google Drawings. Now I want to show you one important feature in Google Drawings that is very useful to you. That is linking and reusing and updating. What is linking, what is reusing, and what is updating? All these images are actually, all the whole tool is actually of the same type as Google Docs or Google Slides. So you can actually collaborate with others and make these images or edit these images collaboratively. Okay. So your students can collaboratively work on images and develop it. And the good thing is you can actually bring it to other documents also, like a Google Doc. So in Google Doc, I'm opening a blank document. And now I insert this drawing from on Drive, the same document that I just made. So you get two options, link to source and insert unlinked. So first I will go for this insert unlinked option. I'm inserting that image. Now the image is visible in Google Docs. Sorry for the interruption. There was a small internet down time. Okay, we will continue. Okay, now I will just import another drawing. This time with link to source enabled. I'm just inserting that. Again, I'm just making it smaller. Now both these imports look same, but I'm going back to the main image and I am changing this angle to another angle. So let's say I want to map another angle inside this intersection. So I am going here. Sorry. Okay, I now selected another angle out of this image. Now, when I go back to the original document, I'm getting an option to update. It is not available in the image that I imported with no links. This is actually with links intact. You still have the option to unlink, or if you want to edit this source, then you can click on edit source and you can go back to this image and edit it again. So once I update, the angle should change. See, So if you are using the same image in multiple documents, like in a question paper, you want in an assessment sheet, you want one diagram to be changed, then you want the same diagram to be changed in another document where maybe you are explaining why that answer is right and why the other option was wrong. You want to update it at both sides. Better is you create a document in Google Drawings and link it to both the documents, so that whenever you make a change in the original document, you get the option to update on both documents, so that you don't have to always go there and copy paste and uh, keep a track of all these images. And you can always keep a good name, so that you keep track of all your documents. So that's it. Thank you for your valuable time. Looking forward for a wonderful session, other sessions. If you are having any doubts or clarifications required, you can type in now in the comment section, and I will try to answer. So I hope it is very clear that Google Drawings is a very good, important tool for all educators worldwide. Uh, thank you for your time. Bye.